Jain children, welcome back to today's class. We have completed the second chapter, that is biological classification. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter 3, plant kingdom. In the previous chapter, we have studied a broad classification proposed by R.H. Whittaker. In that classification, he classified the whole living organisms into 5 groups. They are Monera, Protista, Fungi, Animalia and Plantae. In this chapter, we are going to study a further classification of kingdom Plantae. Systems of biological classification are of various types. They are artificial system, natural system and phylogenetic system. First we can study artificial system of classification. This is the earliest system of classification. They were based on vegetative characters or superficial morphological characters such as habit, color, number and shapes of leaves, etc. A good example for artificial system of classification is Linnaeus classification. Linnaeus artificial system of classification was based on André. Artificial classification system has lots of drawbacks. The main drawbacks are they separated the closely related species since they were based on a few characteristics. Second one, equal weightage to vegetative and sexual characteristics are given. This is not acceptable since the vegetative characters are more easily affected by environment. Next comes natural classification system. These are based on natural affinities among organisms. It considers external features and internal features like ultrastructure, anatomy, embryology and phytochemistry. A good example for a natural system of classification was proposed by Bentham and Hooker classification. Then comes phylogenetic classification system. These are based on evolutionary relationship among organisms. This assumes that organisms in the same taxa have a common ancestor. Next comes other sources to resolve the problems in classification. There are numerical taxonomy, cytotaxonomy and chemotaxonomy. The word is indicating numerical taxonomy. Taxonomy means what? This is a classification of organisms here based on all observable characteristics. It is carried out using computers. Number and codes are assigned to all the characters and the data are processed. Thus, hundreds of characters can be equally considered. In cytotaxonomy, classification is based on the cytological informations like chromosome number, structure and behavior. In chemotaxonomy, classification which is mainly based on the chemical constituents of the plant. So these are the 3 types of classification. Plant kingdom is broadly divided into 5 groups. They are algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms and angiosperms. Now first of all we can study about algae. What are algae? They are simple, thalloid, autotrophic, chlorophyll bearing and aquatic organisms. They can be seen both in freshwater and marine water. They also occur in moist stone, soil and wood. Some occur in association with the fungi that we have already studied. Its name is lichen. And some can be seen in associate with the animals. An example is sloth beer. Here you can see the pictures of algae, lichen and also sloth beer. On the surface of the sloth beer we can see the algae. And I have already mentioned a name, thallus or thalloid. What do you mean by thallus or thalloid? What do you mean by thallus or thalloid? Algae are thalloid structures. Undifferentiated plant body is called a thallus. And when we are observing thallus, there we can't see a true stem, leaf or root. That plant body is said to be thalloid. The form and size of algae is highly variable. Microscopic unicellular forms are there. Example for microscopic unicellular algae is Chlamydomonas. Then colonial forms are there. Its example is Volvox. Filamentous forms of algae is also present. Different examples are Eulothrix and Spirogyra. Next, reproduction in algae. Algae reproduces mainly by vegetatively, asexually and sexually. The main method of vegetative reproduction is by fragmentation. That means an algal filament breaks into so many fragments. Each fragments develop into a thallus. In asexual reproduction, they produce spores. The main spores are zoospores and they are flagellated, that means it is motile, and they germinate to give rise to new plants. Sexual reproduction is by the production of two types of gametes. Based on the nature of gametes, sexual reproduction are of different types. They are isogamous, anisogamous and oogamous. What do you mean by isogamous? Yes, the word is indicating. Here, the gametes are similar in size. Both the male and female gametes are similar in size. That type of reproduction is called the isogamous type. Example, Spirogyra. Here, the gametes are flagellated or non-flagellated. Flagellated gametes can be seen in Eulothrix. Non-flagellated gametes can be seen in Spirogyra. In anisogamous type, here two gametes which are dissimilar in size occurs. Example, some species of Eudorina. Then comes oogamous type. Here, fusion between one large non-motile female gametes and small motile male gametes can be seen. That type of reproduction is called oogamous type. Example, Volvox and Fucus. Next comes the economic importance of algae. Algae have lots of benefits. First one, through photosynthesis they fix half of the total carbon dioxide on earth and increases the level of dissolved oxygen. Second, they are the primary producers and the basis of food cycle of all aquatic animals. Third one, about 70 species of marine algae are used as food. Example for algae which is used as food are Porphyra, Laminaria and Sargassum. The fourth advantage is agar, which is obtained from two algae, Gelidium and Gracilaria. This agar is used to grow microbes and this is used for the preparation of ice creams and jellies. So agar have lots of economic importance. Agar is obtained from two algae. What are they? Gelidium and Gracilaria. Next, some marine brown and red algae which produces hydrocolloids. Hydrocolloids are water holding substances. Example for a hydrocolloid is algin, which is obtained from brown algae, and another one is carrageen, which is obtained from red algae. These are used commercially. Then comes another important economic importance of algae, that is protein-rich unicellular algae like Chlorella and Spirulina. They are used as food supplements by space travelers. Algae is again divided into three classes. They are Chlorophyceae, which is otherwise called green algae, Phaeophyceae, otherwise called brown algae, Rhodophyceae, otherwise called red algae. First, chlorophyceae or green algae. They are unicellular forms. Colonial or filamentous forms are present in this group. Usually grass green due to the pigment chlorophyll A and B in chloroplast. The chloroplast may be of various shapes. They are discoid, plate-like, reticulate, cup-shaped, spiral or ribbon-shaped in different species. Most of the chlorophycean members have one or more pyrenoids. Pyrenoids are the storage bodies which are located in chloroplast. Pyrenoids contain protein besides starch. Some algae store food as oil droplets. These groups have a rigid cell wall made up of an inner cellulose layer and an outer pectose layer. Example for chlorophycean members are Chlamydomonas, Volvox, Eulothrix, Spirogyra and Chara. Then comes the reproduction of chlorophyceae. They reproduce vegetatively, asexually and sexually. Common vegetative method is by fragmentation. Asexual reproduction is by flagellated zoospores which are produced inside a structure called zoosporangia. Sexual reproduction may be isogamous, anisogamous or oogamous. Then comes the second group of algae. They are brown algae or Phaeophyceae. They are mostly marine forms. They show great variation in size and form. They range from simple branched filamentous forms, example Ectocarpus, to profusely branched form, example is Kelps, which are 100 meters in length. The main pigment present in Phaeophyceae are chlorophyll A, C, carotenoids and xanthophylls. These groups vary in color from olive green to brown depending upon the amount of a xanthophyll pigment, fucoxanthin. In Phaeophyceae, food is stored as complex carbohydrates. They are laminarin or mannitol. The vegetative cell have a cellulosic wall covered by a gelatinous coating of algin. Protoplast contains plastids, central vacuole and nucleus. Plant body is attached to substratum by a holdfast and has a stalk which is known as stipe and leaf-like structure called frond. Different examples for brown algae are Ectocarpus, Sargassum, Dictyota, Laminaria and Fucus. Next comes the reproduction of Phaeophyceae. Like Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae also reproduces vegetatively, asexually and sexually. The vegetative method is by fragmentation. Asexual reproduction is by pear-shaped biflagellate zoospores. Have two unequal laterally attached flagella. Sexual reproduction is by isogamous, anisogamous or oogamous type. Union of gametes occurs in water or within the oogonium. Gametes are pear-shaped, that is pyriform shape, bearing two laterally attached flagella. Then comes the last group of algae. They are Rhodophyceae or red algae. They have red thallus due to the red color pigment called R-phycoerythrin. Majority of these groups are marine, especially in warmer areas. They occur in both well-lighted regions close to the surface of water and at great depth in ocean where relatively little light penetrates. Most of them are multicellular. Some have a complex body organization. The food is stored as Floridian starch, which is structurally very similar to amylopectin and glycogen. Common examples are Polysiphonia, Porphyra, Gelidium and Gracilaria. Reproduction of Rhodophyceae. It reproduces vegetatively, asexually and sexually. Vegetative reproduction is by fragmentation, asexual reproduction by non-motile spores, and sexual reproduction is by oogamous type, that is by non-motile gametes. It has complex post-fertilization developments. So these are the three groups of algae. Let us compare these three groups of algae: Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae and Rhodophyceae. First of all, Chlorophyceae is called green algae, Phaeophyceae is called brown algae, Rhodophyceae is called red algae. The main pigment present in Chlorophyceae is chlorophyll A and B. In Phaeophyceae it is A and C and also fucoxanthin. In red algae the pigments are chlorophyll A, D and phycoerythrin. The stored food in green algae is starch. In brown algae it is mannitol and laminarin, and in red algae it is floridian starch. The nature of cell wall in green algae is cellulosic. In brown algae it is cellulosic and algin. In red algae cellulosic cell wall is present. The number of flagella in green algae is 2 to 8 and they are equal in size and the position is apical. In Phaeophyceae the number of flagella is 2 which are unequal and lateral in position. In red algae flagella are absent. When we are comparing the habitat of these three groups are present in freshwater, salt water and brackish water. These are the points coming under the class algae.